Hey, fellow Aquas. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing your first half of this general reading. We're going to start off with some animal energy and then get right into the cards. All right. Woo! Let's see. What is the animal energy from Aquas for first half of August? Energy for, oh God, I love it so much. Okay. Ooh, the owl. Yes, owl. Okay. And don't you know it, and you better work and all the things. So the owl, oh, so beautiful. Clairvoyance, inner wisdom, Athena energy, seeing ourselves and others clearly. The owl also represents empaths for me in the way that owls are lie detectors, right? If someone has an owl animal as their power animal or totem, where they just hold that energy within themselves, they always know when someone's lying to them or lying to themselves, right? But this is about seeing things really, really clearly, okay? It's also, there is a saying of, I believe it's in Ted Andrews' Animals Speak book, that says the sun lives through the owl at night. The sun lives through the owl at night, which means that the owl can see just as well in the nighttime as it can during the day, which is really, really beautiful. So we might be entering into a time, in the dead of summer, those dog days of summer, and the illumination of the sun. Whoa. Let's pull some cards. I'm just getting that there's something going to be revealed, or we're going to see or discern something or come to know or realize something that was previously unknown or hidden from us. Ooh. Whoa. Let's pull some cards here, but good Lord. I'm getting that we could be linking up with people, new soul family members that we've known from past lives, and we recognize them, or we're recognized. That's what it feels like. Wow. Okay. So what is going on for Aquas for first half of, yes, see, and there it is. Really? Okay. I got it. Okay. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles, and I was just talking about soul family coming in and recognizing each other as such. Wow. Okay, let's see where this goes. So the Queen of Pentacles is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. She knows absolutely how to receive. She knows how to take a compliment, okay? Really, taking compliments can be difficult. Have you ever noticed that about yourself or others around you? Like, someone will give, you a compliment, or someone around you a compliment, and they try to downplay it or just go, oh, oh, you're wearing such a beautiful dress. And then you go, oh, this old thing. It's such a natural thing that we, and really people can do, but she really knows how to take a compliment. She really, really does. And she has a beautiful balance of being a receiver as well as a giver. She's got both of those things on lock, right? Because sometimes, we can be better at receiving than at giving, and sometimes we can be better at giving than receiving, okay? I fall into that latter category. I feel a lot more comfortable when I'm giving to others than really receiving. But she's got both of these on lock. Also, the rabbit with fertility here, right? And butterfly transformation coming out of, from the caterpillar to the cocoon to the fully formed butterfly or moth. Shout out to moths. I got to tell you something. I'm getting, yes. Earth energy and pentacles, but I'm getting a strong feeling of autumn, autumnal equinox. Late November, I believe it's November 21st, if I'm not mistaken. Feels important somehow. Might be feeling like the culmination of something that started, and then you really reap the benefits, the rewards, or something in that realm around the autumnal equinox. Can I just say how good this feels? I know the energy feels really, really nice. Let's see what else is going on for Aquas. Feels really good. I'm obsessed. So we got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So did we get this in the upright last time? I don't remember, but anyway. In the upright, the Nine of Wands is feeling like, good Lord, I've had about all I can take. If one more thing goes wrong, I'm about to snap. right? It's like, I can't even return that phone call right now. That is how, enough. I literally can't. I really, it's taking everything I have, every amount of energy inside of myself to even keep it together, okay? And own house, okay? And I have no room for extracurriculars of any sort or kind, right? Also can be kind of having a guard up here because it's taking everything you have to just get through one moment to the next, right? To the best of your ability. So I love that it came up in the reverse. And this really aligns with what I'm feeling because I feel like we have been in a space where things weren't as clear, where we had to walk in blind faith, right? And now the blindfold is off and we're like, oh, cool. So we could be around this time really understanding the lessons and these more difficult moments. But I'm telling you guys, this feels like a huge breath of fresh air. We're going to have a renewed sense of energy and vigor. Thank goodness for that. Can I get a hallelujah? Amen. Good Lord. Yeah, it's going to be a renewed sense of energy and optimism. I'm hearing too. Energy and optimism. Let's get another one from Aquarius. Nine of Cups. Are you serious? Are you kidding? Are you sure? I'm so sure. I want to point something out here. When do I ever just want to point one thing out? I want to point several hundred things out. But to start with, first of all, okay, you see the sunflowers here, which very much represent for me. But do you see how this is okay, sunflowers, I believe, bloomed in September, right? This is the number 9, which is September. I was just talking about the autumnal equinox here, which happens in September. I was also drawn to the, fall vibes of this. Do you see the apples in the tree here? That's why I was like, it feels really important. And then do you see the apples and then the half apple here, and then there's a half apple there, right? All of this good stuff being harvested. Harvest time. Ooh, that feels right. Harvest time, right? I'm telling you, I'm feeling that this is, and then going into really, 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 really good. And part of the reason that, because, by the way, I should probably state the obvious before I go on and on. The Nine of Cups represents wish fulfillment. I don't think I said that. So wish fulfillment, right? But what's so gorgeous about this, because we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse to the Nine of Cups here. And what does the Nine of Cups come before? The Nine of Cups. Complete emotional wish fulfillment and partnership, right? But we have to master this first, this Nine of Cups, getting our own needs met, realizing our own dreams, desires, and wishes, and then sitting up at the top of the heap around that and really feeling the accomplishment of it. Really looking back and going, my God, I did it my way. Frank Sinatra and all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. It's very like Frank Sinatra my way. You know what I mean? I've been through the ups and downs. I've been to so many places. I was here and I was there. There were times that I couldn't see the forest through the trees. But my God, at least I did it my way. That's what I'm getting here. It's a really beautiful, beautiful thing. And I really get it. It's harvest time. I'm getting that in such a big way. And look at the suns here. Do you see the suns here? And I feel like part of that too is about the temperature. And I don't mean literal temperature. Depending on where you are in the world, it's, it could be winter right now for you, but I feel like it's about the warmth, heat, and illumination of it. Also is indicated by the owl and the clear seeing aspect of this. I also feel like things are about to heat up. Yes, like that. In a really gorgeous way. Let's get a clarifier for Queen of Pentacles. God, this feels so good. I'm going to say that. Like, I'm going to probably keep saying that because our last couple of readings were like, okay, we're in this together. Oh God, what's going on? What in the Mercury retrograde is going on? And now it's just like, whoo. I feel like it's about to be our turn, which is really, really cool. Okay, so let's get a clarifier for this gorgeous Queen of Pentacles here. Gorgeous. Okay. Shut up. Are you serious? Okay, it's King of Pentacles. Do you remember at the bottom, is it still there? I think I shuffled. Yeah, I shuffled. Oh, Ace of Pentacles though. Remember when I showed you that the King of the Pentacles was on the bottom of the other deck and now it's come up here and it's a matching set to the Queen of Pentacles? And this whole thing has felt like recognizing soul family and partnership and it's so good. I'm really, really excited. Yeah. So this is a matching set. No, but in all seriousness, I do feel like you're going to be linking up with people who truly get you, who truly see you. The best feeling in the world is to really feel seen, right? To not only see yourself clearly, it feels really good to see ourselves clearly, for sure, but it also feels so amazing to feel clearly seen by somebody else, right? And this matching, I want them to look at each other, so I'm going to put this like that. And the feeling that I'm getting here too is you're really aligning with energies around you that it's just like, my God, we are two of a pair. We and this doesn't have to be romantical. It doesn't have to be, but it very well could be, darlings. That's what I was getting a lot in the meditation, was a matching set. That's what I was getting, a matching set. But I mean, the King of Pentacles is all about really sitting in that abundance. He's really doesn't feel the need to keep working at the end of the day. He's a really good receiver, just like the Queen of Pentacles is. Both of these together, this is about, kind of like a power couple of sorts. This could be someone that you're teaming up with for business. This could be, again, a romantic partner that is the true yin to your yang. Really, really, really. It could also be true, like sometimes people come into our atmosphere, right? And they kind of see us clearly in a way that even someone we've been with for a while doesn't see us, or a friendship that we've had forever. We thought that, they saw us really well. Maybe they do, but then you meet someone or you align with someone that you've known times before in past lives. And you're like, it's finishing each other's sentences and it's reading each other's thoughts, and you have this telepathic connection, and you're calling at the same time and you're texting at the same time, and you show up and you're wearing the same outfit or same colors, and you're like, oh my God, we are meant to walk this path of life together. And it really feels like you're finding teammates or a teammate that really feels like, wow, we were supposed to be together all along, right? And it's going to be different for everybody. Again, because we have some pentacles here, this could absolutely be in a work context. But again, it could also be romantic in nature, but something it has true longevity potential. Okay. Wow. Woo. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier hold on. Interesting. So they're telling me to take a chill pill and take a moment and talk about the stag. I just feel really excited. I think you guys understand. It's been rough, darlings, has it not? But this stag here, stags represent, obviously masculine energy here, obviously. But it's very much about, yes, it's feeling grounded and connected to the earth beneath your feet, but it's also this beautiful energy of, magic and mystery and chance. Right? I'm hearing the word chance a lot during this reading. It's almost as if, do you know that movie, what's it called? Sliding Doors? I think it's called Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow, I think it is. And it's about all of these different possibilities and chance encounters that no matter what choice we make, it gets us to the same end destination. It's this feeling of like a chance meeting, a chance encounter. I feel like you're going to link up with this person or this group and feel like, wow, I can't believe we met, because it really was by chance that I reached out. It was by chance that we reached for the same, apple at the grocery store at the same time. Something like that. It feels like this is very orchestrated by the divine. It just does. It really, what they're showing me? Like, Cinderella, like the movie Cinderella, where she has all of her little mice and bird friends, and they're running around and orchestrating everything for her and waking her up and getting the dress and all of these things. That's what it feels like. It feels like the divine realm, through animal messengers, through Fae energy, because Stag and Deer absolute speak of Fae energy, which is another way of saying earth energy, mystery, magic. It feels all of them are conspiring together to bring something truly magical into your reality here. So cool. It feels so good. Let's get a clarifier for this Nine of Wands here, though. Yeah, 2 9s where it really feels important. But it's just in September, right? I feel like it's something that may begin in this, or you see hints of this, that's really firmly into full realization. Well, that is three for 1. Wow, good Lord, a lot to say. Okay, so we have 3 here to clarify this Knight of Wands in reverse. So we have the 6 of Wands, which is a fully actualized victory over past struggles. Because remember, what precedes the 6 of Wands is the 5 of Wands, which is competition and struggle and maximum amount of effort, right? Then you have the 8 of Cups. I think this came up in the last reading. Remember the peaks and valleys that I was talking about? The 8 of Cups is moving away from a mindset, from relationships, from anything that is not of your highest and best good and does not emotionally serve you. And then you have the 2 of Wands, which is the making of the blueprint for the next chapter. Remember, this comes after the Ace of Wands, which is that initial burst of fervor and energy and passion and drive and desire, right? So, the 6 of Wands. A outer victory that leads to the inner feel goods, and or an inner victory of oneself, one's thoughts, whatever, that people can, see and discern on the outside. Wow, you're super glowy. Wow, there's an extra pep in your step, right? And then the 8 of Cups here, which is like, you know what? Look at all those broken glasses. I'm leaving them behind. I'm moving on to the next. I also want to point out here that 8, and we are talking about this, the 6 to the 8 and then to the 2. You know, the 2 of Wands here is very much about making that blueprint, getting that direction forward. And I feel like what this is saying, you guys, I feel like this is literally in response to the last couple of readings that we've had for you guys. I feel like this is literally right now what's being depicted is the why. You know how often we just, why does this have to happen? Why me? Why now? And the moment that we really just go, you know what? I don't need to know why. Can you just please help me discern the lesson? Help me discern the lesson. Because once we discern the lesson, things inevitably shift. However, the lesson is over when it's over. We cannot dictate how long a lesson lasts. That ain't the thing, right? It's either going to be a pop quiz or it's going to be a long, essay question final. We don't really have power over that. But I really feel like this is like, the feeling I'm getting here is like surprise. These harsher energies that we've been working through. This is what comes out of embracing the unknown. We had to go through that time to realize what was not in our highest and best good, to be vigilant with ourselves with how we deal with confusion, right? And not being able to see the forest through the trees. And I feel like this is literally okay, you know what it is? Here's what it is. The last couple of readings, it almost felt like the answers were like this, with the cards facing where you couldn't see them. You could just see the back of them. That's what I felt like these last 2 readings were. There's something good coming. We don't know what it is because we have lessons to learn right now. And it's only when we're okay with not knowing what's coming that we're going to be able to receive what's in store, right? This is how these last 2 readings felt. And now it's like, oh, these are the answers. Cool. Here's a huge lesson that we needed to learn that led to our transformation, right? With a butterfly here. And I was definitely drawn to that butterfly and the Queen of Pentacles here, right? Major victory, definite lessons learned. We cut out things, or we realized what wasn't working. We were vigilant with ourselves or with our given circumstances, our environment, with people around us, whatever that is for you, and made moves or a decision to really cut out what was no longer working. Or when things rose up in ourselves and we felt upset, we felt our emotions were running the show, we felt like we just had more, questions than answers, we decided to embrace it, to truly embrace the unknown here. And then it leads to this beautiful 2 of Wands. You know what I'm getting? Oh, this is so freaking funny. In Harry Potter, there was that Marauder map. I think it was called a Marauder map, where you could kind of see everything going on from like this other perspective. You kind of see the bigger picture. I think I'm right about that, but either way, this is how I'm seeing it. It's like, this is a reveal. This is a reveal of the maps and the ley lines and the connective tissue points. This is why we had to go through that time. Learn the lesson and have a victory over it. Finally get to that place of full allowance, right? Or surrender. Cutting out what was no longer working to make room for new, to prepare the new blueprint. And guess what? Two of a kind, a matching set and a pair. Queen and King of Pentacles. Telling you there's something to this. Let's get a clarifier for this 9 of Cups over here. This sexy 9 of... Oh, Lord. Really? And there's 2 keys. Can you see that? See those 2 keys there? 2 sunflowers. Can you guys hear that? I'm literally hearing bagpipes outside of my window. Can you hear that? I really hope you can hear that because it's literally bagpipes and it feels like victory music right now. I literally feel like this is for us right now, this bagpipe music going on. And a true shout out. I have no idea what's going on outside of the window right now. But shout out to everyone who's in this place with me and feeling like this victory is just for us. What is going on? Also a shout out to fellow Aquas of Irish ancestry and lineage, and Scots too. Huge shout out to you. I'm going to get a clarifier for this 9 of Cups. These bagpipes are killing me right now in a really fun way. Get a clarifier for this 9 of Cups. That's what it did. Like, the bagpipes is how this whole thing feels. It's just like, yes. Okay. And then it stopped. Okay. Brilliant. So we have the Knight of Swords here. I'm really obsessed with this, repping our air sign selves here. Around the 9 of Cups, I'm like living for that bagpipe moment. I think that could be a favorite moment in Aquarius video ever. Anyway, so the Knight of Swords coming in here is a, quick incoming of the truth and or communication. Okay. Now, I love that we have another owl here, right? I do feel like, around this wish fulfillment, I feel like what this is saying with the Knight of Swords, because this is a fast moving energy. It's very sure of itself because it sees the way forward in the direction clearly, right? That makes sense, right? So I feel around this wish fulfillment, it's something that is coming in quite swiftly in the way that things are going to be very different because of it. Like it's a quick change, like in the theater, you're in a costume, you go backstage, and it's a quick change. That's what it kind of feels like, but in a really positive way. But I also feel like for some of you guys are going to be getting communication from this, whoever this person is or group of people that this new energy that's coming into your life, or old energy that's, reborn, as it were. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication between you two. Now, this could be another air sign. That's part of this matching set here, okay, with the King and Queen of Pentacles, okay? Could absolutely be another air sign, but I feel like remember when I said that you're going to have like a telepathic connection with this person? I feel like the Knight of Swords is absolutely saying that. I also want to say that this is something that you feel very sure about and they feel very sure about. There's no questioning or back and forth where it's like, oh, is this really like, a healthy dynamic? Is this really someone that's in the highest and best? There's none of that. Thank the gods, right? There's absolutely none of that. It just feels very, very confident and sure. And just, again, it's like it holds that, the sun lives through the owl at night. It very much feels like that. And I feel like this is obviously going to be different for everyone, but in the base case, things are not going to be the same coming up here as through into the autumnal equinox here, okay? But I truly feel like you're coming in, you're meeting, soul family members, you're partnering with people who truly, truly, truly see you. And you truly, truly, truly see them. And how freaking beautiful is that? At the end of the day, what could be better? Oh, we need an oracle. I don't even know. Okay. We need an oracle. The question is, I'm feeling the earth. I'm feeling the earth deck. All right. Let's get An Earth Oracle for Aquas. I am so excited about this for us. Also, for some of you, how you find each other, how they find you, how you find them, whatever, it could really be through like the written word online, or an ad that's like looking for help moving this out of this, whatever, looking for someone with a truck, whatever. This could be like a lot of different things, but I feel like literally you could find them through some sort of communicative realm, right? Even if it's a friend links you two together and you text first or talk on the phone. Communication is at the core of this somehow. It's really important for me to, they keep telling me, drive that point home. Right. What is Oracle for Aquas? Let me know. Ooh, yay! Ooh, look at the gorgeousness. Gaia, nurturing. Look at the fabulosity. I can't remember when I was talking about the Fae realm in magic. Do you remember that? I remember because we were talking about the stag energy here. That feels very, 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 very pertinent. Do you remember how I said that? Remember, oh, weird. I really hope you guys can see this. Wait. It's like Where's Waldo right now with Where's the Stag. Can you see the stag right there? Can you see that? Stagrupt here again. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, it's actually really gorgeous. Do you see the aerial perspective that Gaia has? Do you remember how I've been talking about getting to a point where it's like now you're able to look back at these, past times that were clouded and shrouded in mystery and the unknown and everything else? You're really achieving this, now they say like hindsight is money. I feel like that's like the key here. It's you're looking back, you're starting to see the rhyme and the reason for everything that preceded this time moving forward. And it's a really gorgeous thing, but I also feel like we can take this nurturing thing quite literally. The more time that I really feel like there's an ease coming. Now, actually, we can always say like the more time spent outside right now, the better. I absolutely feel that for us in a really, really big way because we have been through the ringer, most of us in one way or another, and even standing, on the bare earth with bare feet, standing on the ground, it's just beautiful. I'm getting that. And I remember at the bottom, we also have tree grounding. But I really feel like for you guys, this is just like all the sweet nothings and all the good and all the hot milk and honey and all of those like comforty things, right? All the sugar bread in the world where it's like, okay, you can breathe. Doesn't this make you just want to breathe? Doesn't it look like Gaia is about to sing you a sweet lullaby as you fall asleep on a bed of clouds and clovers while bagpipes play softly in the background and your bed grapes off the vine? Like, doesn't it feel like that? It really, really does. I think this is a beautiful time to let yourself be nurtured by spirit, absolutely, by Gaia, by Mother Earth, but also to just really nurture yourself and take this time to just really take a deep breath, because I'm telling you, there's some beautiful stuff coming in here, especially on soul people and people that really, you're going to feel really, truly seen. And the thing is, you had to learn all these lessons coming into this. You had to go through this dark night of the soul so you could, but I feel like they were too. They were going through, these people coming into your atmosphere, they were going through the same dark night of the soul that you were. And now you're coming together on the other side of that, now a vibration to each other, and you can start on this fresh page. And now things are going to be kept in a healthy perspective because you know what a true dark night of the soul looks like coming out of this time, and you can just be on vacation together, energetically speaking. Does that make sense? Yes, music in the background. Yes. Okay, guys, but absolutely nurture yourself, whatever that looks like. Really do as much self-care as you could possibly dream or want to. I'm so sorry about this music in the background. I just feel like Spirit is playing a really big joke right now with like, but I feel like this is a message right now. I feel like it's like, yes, dance, let yourself like feel the glee and the relief of getting through that time, mostly unscathed, and definitely a lot wiser, right? A lot more wise. And on that note, as the music plays me out here on my exit music, darlings, this was your first half of this general reading. Beautiful Aquarians. I really hope that this helped and resonated. If it didn't, it did. Please let me know in the comments below. You know I love you guys the most. My fellow Aquarians will continue to post you first forever and ever and always. And with that being said, again, just thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.